What up, everybody? The YouTube superstar here, Stingray Cool. Before we go any further, I ask you to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for some great new content. We're gonna keep it on the conscious tip with conscious entertainment. That conscious, that conscious star. We're gonna talk about my man, Most Def. We can't talk about conscious music without talking about him. Most Def was born Yasin Bey, born Dante Terrell Smith, December 11th, 1973. Previously known by his stage name, Mos Def is an American rapper, singer, songwriter, and actor. Bay began his career. Oh, just see my face. Yes, spill a little water on me. Sometimes you spill water on yourself. Okay. Bay began his hip hop career in 1994 alongside his siblings in the short lived rap group Urban Thermodynamics UTD, after which they appeared on albums by The Bus Babies and De La Soul. He subsequently formed the duo Black Star alongside fellow Brooklyn-based rapper Talib Kweli, who I did content on last week. I did content on earlier. Go check it out. And in 1998, they released their infamous debut album, featuring the singles Definition and Respiration. He was featured on the roster of Raucous Records and in 1999 released a solo debut, Black on Both Sides. His debut was followed by The New Danger 2004, True Magic 2006, and The Ascetic 2009. The editors of About.com listed him as the 14th greatest rapper of their 50 greatest rappers of all time. Some of his top hits include Oh No, Miss Fat Booty, and Mathematics. Of course, his birth name is Dante Terrell Smith, also known as Yasin Bey, Most Def, Black Dante, Dante Bees, Flacco, El Bay Namor, born December 11th, 1973. This make him 48 years old. He don't look like he still like 20. And Brooklyn, New York City, U.S. Genres: alternative hip hop, conscious hip hop, progressive rap. Occupations: rapper, singer, songwriter, record producer, actor, activist. Instruments: vocals, keyboards, bass guitar, sampler, drums. Years active: 1994 to 2016. Labels: Downtown, Good, Jeff, and Raucous. Priority: Associated acts: Black Star, Crooklyn Dodgers, Deck 99, Soul Quarians, De La Soul, who I did content on last week, Kanye West. Prior to his music, prior yeah, in music, Most Def entered public life as a child actor with roles in television films, sitcoms, and theater. Since early 2000s, he has appeared in the films Something the Lord Made, Next Day Air, The Hitchers, Guide of the Galaxy, 16 Blocks, Be Kind, Rewind. I love that movie, Be Kind, Rewind. And I love Next Day Air, that's pretty good. It's not for kids, so you gotta be an adult to watch it, 20 and up. A lot of violence and sexual themed stuff. The Italian Job, The Woodsman, Bamboozle, Love Bamboozle, and Brown Sugar, I love Brown Sugar. And in the television series such as Dexter and House, he also known as the host of Def Poetry Jam. I love Def Poetry Jam, go check that out, which aired on HBO between 2002 and 2007. Most Def has been vocal on several social and political causes, including police brutality, the idea of American exceptionalism, and the status of African Americans. Early life: Most Def was born Dante Terrell Smith on December 11th, 1973, in Brooklyn, New York City, the son of Sharon Smith and Abraham Smith. He must be Muslim. The eldest of 12 children and stepchildren, he was raised by his mother in Brooklyn while his father lived in New Jersey. His father was initially a member of the Nation of Islam and later followed Amin Warif Din Muhammad, who merged into the mainstream Sunni Islam from the Nation of Islam. Most Def was not exposed to Islam until the age of 13. He is close friends with fellow Muslim hip hop artists Ali Shaheed Muhammad and Q-Tip. Tribe Called Quest. I did content on them last week. Most Def attended middle school at the Philippa Sculler Middle School in Bushwick, Brooklyn, where he, mommy elect Bushwick Bill. I think that's where he got Bushwick from. Where he picked up his love for acting after returning from filming You Take the Kids in Los Angeles and getting into a relationship with an older girl. Most Def dropped out of high school during sophomore year. Growing up in New York City during the crack epidemic of the 1980s and early 1990s, he has spoken about witnessing widespread instances of gang violence, theft, and poverty in society, which he largely avoided by working on plays off Broadway and arts programs. In a particularly traumatic childhood experience, most deaf witnesses, then 5-year-old younger brother Elias Bay B. Denard Smith, get hit by a car. Elias later adopted the alias DCQ and was described as most deaf as my first partner in hip hop music career. 1994 to 1998, beginnings with Rockers and Black Star. Most Def began his music career in 1994, forming the group UTD or Urban Thermodynamics, along with a younger brother DCQ and high school friend Sis. In 2008, they released an album, Manifest Destiny, their first and only release to date. The album features a compilation of previous unreleased and released tracks recorded during the original UTD run. In 1996, Most Def emerged as a solo artist and worked with De La Soul and the Bus Babies before he released his own first single, Universal Magnet, in 1997. Most Def signed with Rawkus Records and formed the rap group Black Star with Talib Kweli. A duo released the album Most Def and Talib Kweli or Black Star in 1998, mostly produced by High Tech. Shout out to my man High Tech. The album featured the singles Respiration and Definition, which both reached in the Billboard Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs chart 1999 2006. Solo career in various projects. Both Most Def was released his solo debut album Black on Both Sides in October 1999. Also through Rawkus, the single Miss Fat Booty charted while the album reached 25 on the Billboard 200. Around this time, he also contributed to the Scritti Politti album Anonymous in Bonhami. This is most Def performing Rock the Bells. On January 2002, Rawkus Records was taken over by Geffen Records, which released his second solo album, The New Danger, in October 2004. It included contributions by Shuggy Otis and Bernie Worrell, Doug Wimbish, and Will Calhoun as the Black Jack Johnson Band. The album reached number 5 on the Billboard 200, making it most successful for artists to date. The single Sex, Love, and Money charted and was nominated for a Grammy Award. Most Def final solo album for Geffen Records titled True Magic was released in 2006, 2007, and 2011. Good Music Era and name change. On November 7, 2007, Mos Def performed live in San Francisco at the Mizani venue. The performance was recorded for an up-and-coming live in concert DVD. During the event, he announced that he would be releasing a new album to be called Escastatic. He performed a number of new tracks in later shows. He previewed tracks produced by Madlib and was rumored to be going to Kanye West for new material. Producer and fellow Deaf poet Al B. Back revealed he would pro- be producing on the album as well as the album was released on June 9th, 2009, but only Madlib production had made the cut along with tracks by Preservation, the Neptunes, Mr. Flash, Madlib's brother, Oh No, Jay Dilla in Georgia, and Madro. Most Def appears alongside Kanye West on the track Two Words from the College Dropout album, the track Drunk and Hot Girls, and the bonus track Good Night off West's third major album, Graduation. In 2002, he released the 12th-inch single Fine, which was featured in the Brown Sugar Motion Picture soundtrack. Most Def also appears on the debut album from fellow New Yorkers, Apollo Heights on the track titled Concern. In October, he signed a deal with Downtown Records and appeared on a remix to the song Dance by Justice. He appeared on Stephen Marley's debut album Mind Control on the song Hey Baby. In 2009, he worked with Sam Highly Canadian rapper Kanan to produce the track America for Kanan's album Troubadour. Hold up. On April 2008, he appeared on the title track for a new album by The Roots entitled Rising Down. The new single Life at Marvelous Times was made officially available through iTunes on November 4th, 2008, and is available for stream on the Roots website OK Player. In April 2009, Most Def traveled to South Africa for the first time where he performed with the Robert Glasper Experiment at the renowned Cape Town International Jazz Fest. He treated the South American African audience with an encore introduced by his own rendition of John Coltrane's I Love Supreme, followed by a sneak preview of the track MD Doctor. Most Def has designed two pairs of limited edition Converse shoes. The shoes were released through Foot Locker stores on August 1st, 2009, in limited amounts. In late 2009, Most Def created his own clothing line with the Undracon brand called the Most Def Cut and Sew collection. The items were released in select U.S. stores and almost exclusively on the Uncron website. 2009 also found Most Def among the MCs aligning themselves with American entrepreneur Damon Dash, DD172, and collaborated with American blues rock band The Black Keys on the Black Rock album, a project headed by The Black Keys and Damon Dash. Most Def appeared with Harlem bred rapper Jim Jones and The Black Keys on the Late Show with David Letterman to perform the Black Rock track Ain't Nothing Like You, Hoochie Coo. In March 2010, Most Def's song Quiet Dog Bite Hard was featured in the Palms Life's Moves Fast, Don't Miss a Thing campaign. Most Def features on the first single Stay Low from the third Gorillaz album, Plastic Beach, alongside soul legend Bobby Womack. He also appears on the track titled Sweepstakes. In September 2010, after appearing on Kanye West's Good Friday track, Lord, 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 Most Def confirmed he had signed with Good Music. Most Def has been an active contributor to the recovery of the oil spill in the Gulf, performing concerts and raising money towards repairing its damages. In June 2010, he recorded a cover of the classic New Orleans song originally by Smokey Johnson, It Ain't My Fault, with the Preservation Hall Jazz Band, Lenny Kravitz, and trombone shorty. In September 2011, Mos Def announced that he legally changed his name to Yasin Bey and would go by that name. Shortly after that announcement, he recorded as the narrator for the children's hip hop musical Pachas Pajamas, a story written by Nature. Okay, see. 2012, present, later career and retirement. On January 2012, it was reported that Bey and Talib Kweli had begun to resurrect Black Star. In 2015, Bey was featured on ASAP's Rocky's second studio album, At Long Last ASAP, on the track Back Home, alongside Akib and deceased ASAP Yams. Bey began revived his Most Def moniker for two new songs in August 2015 titled Basket, Ghost Rider and Sensei on the Block, respectively. On January 19th, 2016, Bey announced his retirement from both the music and film industries. On Kanye West's website, I'm retiring from the music and recording industry as it is currently assembled today and also Hollywood effective immediately. I'm releasing my final album this year, and that's that. After announcing his retirement, He expressed gratitude to everyone who has supported him over the years and revealed his intention to enter the fashion industry in complete a handful of films. Bay also confirmed he still plans to release a collaborative project with Ferrari Shepherd called Deck 99. In October 2016, a planned concert in London was cancelled due to travel restrictions imposed on the artist, while other European dates suffered the same fate. On October 14th, 2016, Bay posted a video to Facebook where he announced that he was still planning to retire. I'm retiring for real this year, this week, with the 17th anniversary of Black on Both Sides being released. I'm grateful to have had the career that I have been able to enjoy. He also announced one last concert, which he said he would be live streaming from Cape Town, South Africa in November 2016. He was granted the ability to leave but not re- enter South Africa and was put on South Africa's undesirable persons list. He said he would perform one show in Harlem and three in Washington, D.C. After leaving South Africa. He announced that December 99th, his final album would be released on December 9th. He released three singles from it: Local Time, Now, and Seaside Panic Room. On December 5th, 2016, he announced the title of the two albums, Niggas, Natural Person, as promised, the latter of which is collaboration with Southern hip hop producer Manny Fresh. Shout out to Manny Fresh. Hey, how you doing? Eyes love to talk. See, initially titled OMFGOD, his claims of retirement were seen as questionable as he played shows on Wednesday, September 13th, 2017 at the Fox Theater in Oakland as part of the Black Star and performed on Gorillaz Humans World Tour, performing Stilo with Pavan Everett, who filled in for Bobby Womack, who died in 2014. He also yet to announce a release date for the last two albums of his career. See, on February 2018, Mof Def announced on the stage a new Black Star studio album to be released in 2018. The album will be produced by Madlib. Shout out to Madlib. I love Madlib, man. He don't get enough credit as a producer. So right now, it's very cool. We say salute you, Madlib. You're a brilliant producer. God gave you a great talent. Man, to anyone who don't know who Madlib is, just go check out Madlib and see all his production. He mainly underground, so the mainstream ain't gonna play him. But I had to just go ahead and say that for everyone who's watching. But Madlib's Pacific release date was made available later on that year. Bay appeared on the titular track of Kids See Ghosts, the collaborative effort of Kanye West and Kid Cudi. See, on March 2019, he debuted his latest album, pronounced Niggas, at the listening session as a part of the Art Basel Hong Kong. In a press release, he said the album will continue to unfold as a series of varied installations around the world. He has no plans of releasing the album digitally or physically. On June 28, 2019, Bay appeared on Bandana, an album by Freddie Gibbs. Shout out to Freddie Gibbs and Madlib. Alongside Black Thought on the track named Education. What's up? I see love. I like your show. Like what you do. Appreciate you for coming. But shout out to Wayne and Woman. I did this for her because no, yes, well, it'll be 2 days ago now. We in another day, but she said she liked Most Def. So while I was at work, I was contemplating who else I was gonna talk about next. But I said I went with Most Def. So thank you, Wayne and Woman, for the idea. Thank you, Eyes Love. See, beginnings as a child. Let me see how long you been on YouTube, Eyes Love? I didn't really get to ask you that. This is my. This will be a year now since I've been on YouTube. Okay. Prior to his music career, Most Def entered public life as a child actor, having played roles on television, movies, sitcoms, and theater, some of which were under the name Dante Bees. At the age of 14, he appeared in the TV movie God Bless the Child, starring Mary Wimmigan, whoever that is, which aired on ABC in 1988. He played the oldest child in the 1990 family sitcom. You Take the Kids. That came out when I was one. God, now he got me beat by 2 years. Okay, here shortly before it was canceled in 1995, he played the character Dante, Bill Cosby's sidekick on the short-lived detective show The Cosby Mysteries in 1996. He starred in a Visa check card commercial featuring Deion Sanders. He also had a small role alongside Michael Jackson in the short film and music video Ghost, 1997. Feature films, theater, television. After a brief appearance in Bamboozle and Monsters Ball, Most Def played a rapper who is reluctant to sign with a major label in Brown Sugar, one of my favorite movies as a kid. He was nominated for an Emmy Award and the Teen Choice Award. In 2001, he took a supporting role to Beyonce Knowles and Mekhi Phifer on the MTV movie Carmen, a hip opera, as Light Miller, a crooked cop. I remember that movie. You know, the 90s kids remember that too. See, in 2002, he played the role Booth in Suzanne Lloyd Park's Top Dog Underdog, a Tony nominated and Bullwiser winning Broadway. He played and he co-starred Jeffrey Wright and won the Special Award for the Outer Critics Circle Award for the joint performance. He played Left Ear in the 2003 film The Italian Job. The same year, he appeared in the Alicia Keys music video You Don't Know My Name. In television, most Def has appeared in NYPD Blue. The 90s kids and people who grew up in the 90s would know that show. Comedy Central, Chappelle Show. Of course, you know Chappelle Show. He was in that. Because, you had to show love to Brooklyn area. Because, Chappelle Show took place in the Brooklyn area. And hosted award-winning HBO spoken show, Def Poetry. Man, we need Def Poetry Jam back, man. What world we living in today, we need Def Poetry Jam. Def Poetry Jam. Man, that will really give people a place to use their God given talent. There'll be a lot of positivity. So if they ever bring back Def Poetry Jam, Stingray Cool gonna support it. I mean, shout out to HBO just for doing that, supporting Def Poetry Jam and giving us that show. They gave us Def Comedy Jam too, and of course my favorite shows, the Dennis Miller Show and Chris Rock Show. Can't forget them. The shows that really made pathway for Stingray Cool. Shout out to Chris Rock and Dennis Miller, two of my idols. Yes, yes, yes. Man, I'd be all day for trying to talk about Def Poetry Jam, man. I remember that. It was I remember that George Clinton episode. Man, that was a good one. Anyone want to check it out? Just put Def Poetry Jam George Clinton, and you'll get. It. He also appeared in the sitcom My Wife and Kids. I mean, he played Damon Wayne's paralyzed brother on the episode of My Wife and Kids as disabled friend of Michael Kyle Damon Wayne's. I thought he played the brother, best say friend. But most Def won Best Actor Independent Movie at the 2005 Black Wheel Awards was portrayal as Detective Sergeant Lucas in The Woodsman. Woodsman is a pretty good movie. It's in portrayal of Vivian Thomas in HBO film Something the Lord Made. Now that's a good movie. Anyone want to see a good positive movie? Check out Something the Lord Made. That was a good movie. He was nominated for an Emmy and a Golden Globe and won the Emmy Award. He also played a band leader in HBO's Lackawanna Blues, another classic. He then landed the role of Ford Prefect in a 2005 movie adaptation of the Hitchhiker Guide to the Galaxy. That movie is high. In 2006, Most Def appeared in Dave Chappelle's Block Party along with Black Star partner Talib Kweli, my boy Talib, who bring that conscious energy, while also contributing to the film's soundtrack. He also featured as the banjo player in the Pixie sketch from Chappelle's show, The Lost Episodes. Love the Lost Episodes. Through his appearance was edited out on the DVD, he starred in the action film 16 Blocks along with Bruce Willis and David Morse. I don't think I never heard of that movie. He also landed a recurring role in the Boondocks, Love the Boondocks, starring as Gangsta Ulysses. He is said to be in Tristan, a film about Haitian revolutionary Tristan Lavature, opposite Don Cheadle and Wesley Snipes. Oh, you know that gotta be good. Most Def, Don Cheadle and Wesley Snipes. He made a cameo appearance as himself in the movie Talladega Nights, The Battle of Ricky Bobby. Oh yeah, I love that movie. But FYI, for the people who didn't know, that movie was shot here in North Carolina, where I'm from. So shout out to the producers of Talladega Nights for shooting that movie here. Also, they shot the Hunger Games here. I'm trying to think what else they did. I think Joanna Man they shot that movie here in North Carolina. So we got a little bit of Hollywood exposure, and plus we got an OG actor. He did this is an underground werewolf movie. Then he did a movie about a killer dog. I forgot his name. I had this content on. I think 2001: The Space Odyssey. They used an abandoned mill or tank or something because they were trying to do the scene underwater with the actual camera. They didn't work, so they found these two places. I don't know what part of North Carolina it was. I ain't gonna say Raleigh. I ain't gonna say Durham, but it was on the outskirts, I think. And they had like this big old barrels or whatever they call it at the abandoned mill, and they filled it up water, and they did that scene there. I learned. I'm 31. I ain't learned that till like I learned that 5 years ago. Someone was telling me. So North Carolina, we got some history of some films. We might not be mainstream like Hollywood, but we held our own now. Don't count North Carolina out. Like my see, shoot, we like Goody Mob over here. We tell the truth. But yeah, so North Carolina, no, we might not be no Atlanta, but we got our little share of movies now. In 2007, Most Def narrated the PBS broadcast documentary Prince Among Slaves. In 2008, Most Def starred in the Michael Condrey movie Be Kind with Wine. That's a good movie. Yes, I know. Playing the video rental store employee whose best friend is played by co-star Jack Black. I like Jack Black, he's funny. And Chuck Berry. And also played Chuck Berry in the film Cadillac Records. That's a good movie. Shout out to man Jack Black too. And for which he was nominated for a Black Reel Award and an Emmy Award. In 2009, he appeared in the House episode entitled Lock In. House was alright, it was decent. As a patient suffered from locked in syndrome, his performance was well received with E, saying that Most Def delivers an Emmy Wolf performance. He also was in the 2009 film Next Day Air. Yeah, Jack Black is funny. Especially as Nacho Libre. It is good. See, oh yeah, 2010 he appeared in the children's show Yo Gabba Gabba. I remember that show. As Super Mr. Superhero. He also appeared in the Free Man of Color John Cor's play with the Vivian Beaumont Theater. In 2011, he began a multi-episode appearance in the sixth season of the Showtime television series Dax. Dax, I ain't really got into that. I'm gonna have to give that a chance. I'm willing to give that show a chance. It look like it's cool. He played Brother Sam, an ex-convict who was supposedly found religion despite finding himself in violent situations. Mm-mm. In, in January 2016, Most Def announced his retirement from both the music and the film industry on Kanye West's website in March 2016, and it was announced that he had been attached to star in his last live action film, The Disconnected, a science fiction thriller dealing with policing, identity, and the interaction of technology and humanity. His social and political views. In 2000, paired with Talib Kweli, Most Def organized Hip Hop for Respect project to speak out against police brutality. The project was created in response to the 1999 police shooting of Amado Diallo and sought to immaculate 41 artists to the roster, one to match each of the 41 gunshots fired on Diallo. Ooh. All right, we're going to skip to Legacy because that's a pretty long time. All right, this is much shorter. About.com ranked him at number 14 on the list of the top 50 MCs. Got 5 Okay, here we go. 23 on their list of the top 50 lyricists of all times. Our music called him one of the most promising rappers to emerge in the late 1990s, as well as one of the hip hop's brightest hopes entering the 21st century. Most Def has influenced numerous hip hop artists throughout the years, as include my boy Lupe Fiasco, Mr. Kick, Push. That's all I know that song. I forgot that one, but I know his other songs. Jay Electronica, shout out to Jay Electronica, a very conscious rapper. But no, he didn't want to stand the rap game like that. I can see why, because the rap game can be crooked and weird sometimes and awkward. But from what it on with Jay Electronica, he held his own now. Just type in Jay Electronica, and you'll see the songs. Kid Cudi, Kid Cudi, alright, he alright. And Saigon, I don't know who that is. Kendrick Lamar, my boy, Mister. I got, I got in my DNA. I forgot the song. I'm sorry, but I love Kendrick. Mister, hold up, drink, shout out, drink. He died, pour a little lick and he dive in. Yes, that boy Kendrick. I'm keep butchering the songs. Or will I? Or you gonna save me? Yeah, you got Kendrick. Shout out to Kendrick for being a genius. He know how to make his money, make it grow for him. He don't gotta be flashy and all that. Young people take your advice from Kendrick Lamar. Look how he make his money. He making in silence. He don't gotta be flashy, flashing on the internet and showing chains and all that. He just makes his money behind closed doors, you know. But yeah, yes, I also mentioned Most Def as a very early inspiration, someone he listened to coming up. As a young rapper, though he denied being a part of the conscious rap movement, Amy Winehouse named Most Def as one of her main musical inspirations. Hey, that's unusual though. You would expect Amy Winehouse to like Most Def. Rest in peace, Amy Winehouse. Personal life. Okay. Most Def married Maria Yepes in 1996. He filed for divorce from Yepes in 2006. Goodness. The former couple made headlines when Yepes took Most Def to court over failing in child support obligations paying God, $2,000 short of the monthly $10,000 he is ordered to pay for their two daughters. Goodness. God, 2000 God. But he got the money though, so obvious. Yeah, I had to make sure it was 2000. Most Def has four other children. His mother, Sharon Smith, who goes by her nickname Umi, has played an active role managing portions of her son's career. She is also a motivational speaker and has authored the book Shine Your Light, a life skills workbook, where she details her experience as a single mother raising him. In January 2016, Mos Def was ordered to leave South Africa and not return for 5 years, having stayed in the country illegally on and aspired to his visa granted in May 2013. Also that month, mhm. Also that month, he was charged with using an unrecognizable world passport and having lived illegally in South Africa since 2014. Most Def has reportedly recruited Kanye West to help defend him and posted a message on West's website announcing his retirement from the show business. There was an ongoing court case in relation to immigration offenses involving the artist and his family. He was allowed to leave South Africa on November 22nd, 2016, but he was barred from coming back. Goodness. Discography. Now, there's some good tunes, kids and adults. Black on Both Sides, 1999. The New Danger, 2004. True Magic, 2006. The Ecstatic, 2009. Niggas, 2019. Most Def and Talib Kweli are Black Star with Talib Kweli and Black Star, 1998. Manifest Destiny with Sis and DCQ as UTD, 2004. December 99th with Ferrari Shepherd as DC, 1999. 99. 2016 as Promise with Manny Fresh, TBA. Filmography, 1997. Ghost, Dante, 1998, Words Marlowe, Will Crowley, 2000, Freestyle the Art of Rhyme himself, 2000, Bamboozle, Big Flock Africa, 2000, Island of the Dead, Robbie J, 2001, Carmen a Hip Opera, Lieutenant Miller, 2001, Monsters Ball, Rivers Cooper, 2002, Showtime, Lazy Boy, 2002, Silver Brand, Michael Meadows, 2002, Brown Sugar, Chris Cab, Anton Vicken, 2002, My Wife and Kids, Tommy, one episode, Chairman of the Board. 2003, The Italian Job, Left Ear. Oh yeah, 2004, The Woodsman, Detective Lucas. 2004, Something the Lord Made, Vivian Thomas. 2005, Lackawanna Blues, the band leader. 2005, The Boondocks. 2005, 2008, that's Gangsta Listers. 2005, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy for Prefect, whatever it is. I ain't look at the movie. I just know it was called it. It might have been a little robot dude with the big head that walked around side to side like that. 2006, Dave Chappelle's Block Party himself. 2006, 16 Blocks, Eddie Bunker, and also that year, Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby himself, and also that year, Journey to the End of the Night, Wimba, 2007, Prince Among Slaves, narrator. 2008, Be Kind, We Wine, one of my favorite movies with one of my favorite actors, Jack Black, as Mike. 2008, Cadillac Records, Chuck Berry. 2009, Next to Air, Eric. 2009, House Lee, Season 5, Episode 19, Locked In. 2010, I'm Still Here himself, Bouncing. 2010, Bouncing Cats himself. 2010, Yo Gabba Gab, Super Mr. Superhero, Season 3, Episode 44, Superhero. 2011, Dexter, Brother Sam, Season 6, recurring, credited as most in 2 episodes as Yazine Bey in 3 episodes. 2013, Begin, Again, Saul. 2014, Life of Crime, Ordell Robbie. Also 2014, The Gateway, himself. And 2015, Amy himself. Accolades, nominee work, Sex, Love, Money, Best Urban Entertainment Performance, 2006, Ghetto Rock, Best Urban Entertainment Performance, basically the awards also. 2007, Undeniable, Best Rap Solo Performance. 2010, Case of Bay, Best Rap Solo Performance. 2010, Ecastic, Best Rap Album. 2011, Stay Low with Gorillaz and Bobby Womack, Best Music Video. Rest in peace, Bobby Womack. And I love the Gorillaz. They were one of my favorite groups. And Black Movie Awards, Year Nominee Award Results. 2006, Most Def Source Awards nominated. Black Reel Awards, Silver Brand, Italian Job, Something Lord Made, Woodsman, Cadillac Records, Primetime Emmy Awards, Something Lord Made, Nominee Award, Something Lord Made, NAACP, Brown Sugar, Something Lord Made, Cadillac Records. And that's the story of my man, Most Def. Thank you much. Eyes love to talk. Appreciate you for coming by. Peace out. And come like, share, and subscribe.